Welcome to ENN. I'm Stuart Jackson.
And I'm Amanda Leberman, and this is your weekly news update. March marks National Women's History Month. This annual celebration highlights women's contribution in history, as well as their role in society. As recently as the 1970s, women's history was not taught in schools across America. To begin making progress in women's rights in American history, the Educational Task Force of Sonoma County, California, initiated a Women's History Week, celebrated on the week of March 8th. After nearly a decade of support from President Jimmy Carter in states across the country, Congress officially declared March as National Women's History Month. A special presidential proclamation is issued every year that honors the extraordinary achievements of American women. Edinburgh University will be celebrating National Women's History Month by holding a variety of events scheduled for Monday, March 5th from 12:30 to 4:30 p.m. in Van Houten South Dining Hall. The event will be free and open to the public and will include a lecture, slideshow, and a panel discussion focused on women in science and art. Following these events will be a book signing with Kim Todd and Madeline Schwartzman. For more information on this event, visit Edinburgh's homepage.
Singer Whitney Houston's death on February 11th came as a shock to many. An autopsy was completed, but the results have still not been released. The singer is survived by her daughter, Bobby Christina Brown, and her mother, Chrissy Houston. Although many are saddened by the death of Whitney, many others have a different opinion and feel that it should not have been publicized. ENN's Mary Maloney hit campus to talk to students about the ordeal.
I didn't really know who she was before, so I'm not too personally affected by it, but anyone dying is sad, so.
Does it annoy you how much news coverage there has been about her?
Yeah, it does. It was definitely sad because she was such a good singer, but I think it was over-publicized a little bit.
I feel like that it's not fair that one singer they make such a big deal of when we have soldiers dying for us every day and they're fighting for our country and they don't say anything about it whatsoever.
I really feel like she's just another person and that they really shouldn't have publicized it, especially not lowering the flags for her.
Do you feel them putting the blame on Bobby Brown is not a good idea?
Oh, my boy Bobby Brown, listen, it's his prerogative, you know what I mean? And it's not his fault. Everybody's got their choices to make in life. If they want to do something, they can do it. And, Bobby come up to you say, do this. You don't have to do what Bobby says. Don't blame Bobby. Bobby's Bobby. Wit's wit. Just leave it at that.
Edinburgh's Print Club will be having an exhibition through March 3rd in Bates Gallery in Loveland Hall. Hours are from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. For more information, call John Lissack.
Edinburgh professor Dr. Samuel Claster is presenting a multimedia lecture on Wednesday. The lecture is titled Finance, Foreclosure, and the Big Fix, a critical framework for understanding the current crisis. It begins at 6 p.m. in R. Benjamin Wiley Arts and Center, room 107. Admission is free and open to the public. Stay tuned because coming up we have entertainment and global news followed by the weather.
The conflict in Darfur has led to some of the worst human rights abuses.
More than 200,000 people have been killed. 2.5 million have been displaced.
Families torn apart.
Please, take a stand with us.
Let the people of Darfur know they are not alone.
Join us. Join us. Join us at aidstillrequired.org.
And do something for Darfur.
Together.
Together. Together, we have the power to change the world. What do you stand for?
I'm Josh Petrelska, and this is your entertainment news. Top model Tyra Banks graduated from Harvard Business School. 38-year-old Banks dropped out of Loyola Marymount University when she was 17 to pursue her modeling career. She entered the management program at Harvard in order to better her brand. Banks admitted that she was a little skeptical about pursuing her higher education. Banks was the first African-American woman to appear on the covers of GQ magazine and Sports Illustrated's swimsuit issue. She is also known for her shows America's Next Top Model and The Tyra Banks Show. Known as Mr. Kruger on the hit show Seinfeld and a cast member on Malcolm in the Middle, actor Daniel Von Bargen shot himself in the head in an apparent suicide attempt on Monday, February 20th. Bargen called 911 and told the emergency dispatcher that he was supposed to have serious surgery that day for his diabetes and was feeling depressed. Von Bargen's current condition is unknown. 2011 National League MVP Ryan Braun won his appeal of a 50-game suspension on Thursday, February 23rd. Braun was suspended in October for elevated levels of testosterone. The decision to overturn the decision was made because of an error made during the collection process. MLB executives disagree with the statement and are pursuing the idea of suing in federal court to overturn the decision. NFL hopefuls attended the annual NFL Combine during a 5-day period beginning on Thursday, February 23rd. College players from all over the country will partake in skills drills and an interview process, hoping to impress scouts from all 32 teams. The Combine is considered a launching pad for many athletes to showcase their talents to scouts and coaches. Next on the NFL calendar is the draft, which is scheduled for April 26th through April 28th. That's all for entertainment news. Up next is global news.
Hi, I'm Jason Siakio.
And I'm Andrea Dulce, and this is your global news update. A gunman opened fire in Chardon High School outside of Cleveland on Monday, February 27th. 4 people were shot by a student gunman who is now in custody. 1 student has died. The other 4 victims are still in the hospital. Divers searching the capsized Costa Concordia cruise ship in Italy found 8 bodies on Wednesday, February 22nd on one of the passenger decks. One of the bodies was that of a missing 5-year-old Italian girl. Only 4 of the bodies were able to be immediately removed due to worsening weather. A gunman shot and killed 2 American military officials inside the heavily guarded Afghan Interior Ministry in the center of the capital, Kabul, on Saturday, February 25th. U.S. officials said the assailant remained at large and a manhunt was underway. In an email sent to Western officials in Kabul from NATO headquarters, the attack was described as a green on blue, which is the military term used when Afghan security forces turn their weapons on their Western military allies.
President Obama held a fundraiser in Orlando, Florida the night of Thursday, February 23rd. Vince Carter of the Dallas Mavericks hosted the event in the gym of his mansion. The event showed Obama's love of basketball, which has become a major source of political and financial support. The guests, who paid $30,000 each, included NBA Commissioner David Stern and Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban. Other guests included Alonzo Mourning, Magic Johnson, and Chris Paul. Dutch Prince Johan Friso was hit by an avalanche while skiing off-trail in Austria last week. He suffered a massive brain damage and may never regain his consciousness, his doctor said Friday, February 24th. He was buried in snow for 25 minutes before rescuers found him, and it took them 50 minutes to revive him. Johan Friso is the second of Dutch Queen Beatrix's 3 sons. That's all for global news. Up next, we have for you weekly weather report.
My pot of gold, your daddy's little girl, till heaven home.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many. But what if you've had just one too many? Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hello, everyone, and let's take a look at the week's weather forecast. We're going to start off on Monday. We have partly cloudy skies, highs 43 with a low of 32 degrees. On Tuesday, everyone, we have mostly cloudy skies, highs 43 with a low of, highs 36 with a low of 32 degrees. On Wednesday, everyone, we have rain and thunder showers likely, highs 45 with a low of 35 degrees. On Thursday, we have snow showers in the area, highs 36 with a low of 30 degrees. And on Friday, the last day of the school week, we have highs 45 with a low of 35 degrees with cloudy skies. And let's take a look at today's trivia question. What was the greatest amount of rainfall in one day? A, 34 inches, B, 73.62 inches, or C, 119.43 inches. And today's weather answer is B, 73.62 inches. That is a lot of rain for one day, and hopefully we're not going to be seeing that because we're still in the winter forecast. Well, I'm Dorian Sherman.
The conflict in Darfur has led to some of the worst human rights abuses.
More than 200,000 people have been killed. 2.5 million have been displaced.
Families torn apart.
Please, take a stand with us.
Let the people of Darfur know they are not alone.
Join us. Join us. Join us at aidstillrequired.org.
And do something for Darfur.
Together.
Together, we have the power to change the world.
All we have for you this week. Stay tuned next week for more news, weather, and sports.
Remember, you can email edinburghtv@gmail.com with any story ideas you have. Thanks for tuning in.